Hello everyone. Now, as we have done with our chapter 1, now we are taking it to the chapter 2, that is microorganisms, friend or foe. Basically, in this chapter, you got to know what the word microorganism means. Friend, you are aware of it, and foe, basically, it's the antonym or the opposite of friend, that is enemy. So in this chapter we are taking it in a very important manner that how microorganisms are like our friends and how they are like our enemies. So basically now we are observing this in our daily life, one type of microorganism which is behaving as an enemy. So we were going to discuss it in the further topics of this chapter. So basically here are the things which are we going to cover in this video. First is the introduction of the chapter. Second one, what the term microscope means and why we use it. Third, definition of microorganisms. Fourth, where do microorganisms live or what is the habitat of microorganisms. Next, major group of microorganism, and the last but not the least, only one thing about bacteria. So firstly we start with the introduction. Basically when we talk about organisms, so here we have two type of organism, that is one is your living organism and non-living organisms. But now here we are talking about the living organisms only. So large number of living organisms are in our surrounding. We observe different kind of organism. Most of them can be seen by naked eye. Naked eye basically means which we can easily see. But some are too small. It means they are too much small that we cannot be able to see with our naked eyes. It means by our normal eyes. So in that case we are taking the example, one is your bacteria and one is your fungi. These two terms you are very well aware of it and you have heard it in your home as well as in your surroundings. But how can you have ever seen these things? No. How can we see them? This is done only by the help of science. Now we will study about how we can see them and what they are called. So basically we will find out by the help of which instrument we can see them and what they are called. When we talk about these small things or the small living organisms, they can be only seen by one instrument, that is known as microscope. I hope you all are very well aware of the term microscope and you have seen this in your science lab also. Now the thing is, who discovered it? It was discovered by Antony van Leeuwenhoek. He is the person who discovered microscope to see the small living organisms around us, and also known as father of microbiology. Biology means life and micro means small. The small living organism's life is studied by him. That's why he is termed as father of microbiology. So the term bacteria and fungi, they are termed as microorganisms. Micro means very small. The word microorganism is combination of two words, micro and organism. Micro means very small and the organism means living thing. So by combining these two words, we got the definition of microorganism, that is, they are the small living organisms which are present in our surrounding. Very small living organism, and by the help of only microscope we can see them. Otherwise we are not able to identify the kind of microorganism present in us. The term microorganism is combination of two words, micro and organism. Micro basically means very small and organism means living things. So basically by the dividing these two words, we got the meaning of microorganisms. Micro very small and organism means living thing. So we got the definition of microorganisms also. It means the living creatures or the living things which are very small in size are termed as microorganisms. So these microorganisms are not be seen by our naked eyes. We need a different kind of thing to see them, that is our microscope. As the word indicates, scope, micro. We are focusing on the smallest living creatures present in our surrounding. If microscope is not there, then we are not able to identify these type of organisms. Now we will talk about where does these microorganisms live or the habitat of microorganism. Basically, they are present everywhere. In your room, in the air, in water, everywhere they are present. Some live alone, कुछ अकेले रहते हैं, and some live in groups, कुछ एक साथ रहते हैं. They are found in air, soil and in water bodies. आपको एयर में भी मिलेगा, सॉइल में भी मिलेगा और वाटर बॉडीज़ में भी मिलेगा. दे कैन ऑल्सो बी फाउंड इन डेड ऑर्गेनिजम्स. जो भी आपका, चाहे वो प्लांट है चाहे वो एनिमल है, इफ़ इट इज़ डेड, माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर स्टिल प्रेजेंट इन दैट. एंड इवन इट इज़ प्रेजेंट इनसाइड आवर बॉडी ऑल्सो. ह्यूमन बॉडी के अंदर भी माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म प्रेजेंट होते हैं. दे कैन बी फाउंड इन डिजर्ट्स, they can be found in polar regions and they can be found in marshy lands. So from this point it is clear that it can survive in high temperature also and it can survive in low temperature also. So it means they can present anywhere. It does not mean if it is a hot area then microorganisms are not present. It can present in hot areas as well as in cold areas. Now we will discuss about group of microorganisms. This basically there are 5 division of microorganism. The first division is your bacteria. Bacteria are the very simplest organism. It is just the introduction of bacteria. It means they are the very simplest organism. Second one, virus. I know everybody is very well aware of this term now because we are at home just because of a virus and we are having these type of classes. Otherwise we are enjoying our classroom, but we are at home studying just because of the presence of virus. So you have to study this chapter with a very high concentration because it is discussing about the virus. Basically virus, इसको समझने के लिए एक सिंपल सा वर्ड है, दैट इज इट्स एन इन्फेक्शियस एजेंट. इन्फेक्शियस एजेंट बेसिकली मीन्स जो डिजीजेस को स्प्रेड करा रहा है. तो आप खुद ही देख सकते हैं कोरोना वायरस. So virus is there and it is an infectious agent. Third thing, that is algae. Basically algae is photosynthetic small organism. Fourth one is fungi. That is a saprotrophic small organism. Last one, the group of organism is protozoa, which is considered as the first animal. So these are the group of microorganisms that we are going to study in detail. We are discussing only about one type of microorganism, that is bacteria. In the picture you can see these are the bacteria. It is not seen by naked eyes, it is observed in the microscope. These are categorized as very smallest simple living organism. बहुत ही छोटे और बिल्कुल simple living organism होते हैं. This size varies from 0.2 to 100 microns. Now microns, this is the measurement unit. 1 micron means 1 upon में 1000 millimeter, यानी कि 1 millimeter का 1000th part. Now think about it, 1 millimeter खुद ही छोटा होता है ना, उसका भी 1000th part. इतना छोटा आपके बैक्टीरिया का साइज होता है. So can you be able to see this by your naked eye? No. So that's why it is termed as the word microorganism, and they are considered as single celled organisms, or they are called as unicellular. Single celled means only one and unicellular is the another term for it. They are found on every habitat of earth, like on rocks, oceans, anywhere. Also found in the lining of intestinal tract. हमारे इंटेस्टाइन का जो ट्रैक है उसके अंदर भी ये प्रेजेंट होता है. And it is found in 4 different shapes. So we will discuss about the type of bacteria on the basis of shape of bacteria. On the basis of shape of bacteria, there are 4 types. First one is Bacilli, Cocci, Vibrio, Spirilla. These are the 4 types of bacteria. Now we will discuss them in detail. The first category is Bacilli bacteria, also called as Bacillus bacteria. As you can see in the picture, they are appear as rod shapes. जैसी रॉड की शेप होती है ऐसी इसकी शेप होती है. That's why they are categorized as rod shaped bacteria. Example is Escherichia coli or the Lactobacillus. Lactobacillus basically present in your curd. So this is a type of bacteria, that is Bacilli bacteria. Now the second one is Cocci bacteria, also known as Coccus bacteria. and you can see in the picture it appears as in spherical shape. That's why it is termed as cocci bacteria, and the example is Streptococcus pneumoniae. It helps in producing a disease which is known as pneumonia. Pneumonia is a disease which is caused by a bacteria, that is Streptococcus pneumoniae. Now the other two type of bacteria are also there. One is your Vibrio bacteria. Vibrio bacteria are basically comma shaped bacteria. As you can see in the picture, they appear as commas. So they are comma shaped bacteria. An example is Vibrio cholerae. Cholerae, it's a disease, cholera, which is caused by this bacteria, that is Vibrio cholerae. And the fourth one, that is Spirillea bacteria. As you can see in the picture, they appear as the spiral. As your diaries are spiraled, in that way this bacteria shape is there. So this is spiral shaped bacteria. An example is Spirillum. This is all about your today class. Read the topic thoroughly and go for it.